Good morning, friends. How are you? I hope that you all are safe at home. In previous lesson, we looked at life processes involved in the maintenance function in living organism. Today, in this online session, I am here with you with another lesson, that is control and coordination. Today, we will discuss here few topics, that is coordination, stimuli, animal nervous system, structure and working of nerve cell, that is neuron. Our first topic of today's discussion is coordination. Do you know what is the meaning of coordination? It means organization of different things or people so that they work together. Okay? So, in our body also there are various organ system. Do you know how many organ system are present in our body? There are altogether 11 organ system in our body. They are integumentary, muscular, skeletal, nervous, circulatory, lymphatic, respiratory, endocrine, excretory or urinary, reproductive and digestive system. So, how many systems? There are 11 systems in our body. All these organ systems in living organisms are responsible for performing different physiological processes. But these organ systems cannot work independently, means it cannot work alone. So, working together of all this system is called coordination. There are two types of coordination. One is chemical coordination, another is nervous coordination. Chemical coordination is present in both plants and animals, but nervous coordination is present in animals only, except sponges, that is the member of Porifera, as you learnt in class 9. Our next topic is about stimuli. Whatever the changes which are occurring in the environment and to which organism respond and react are called stimuli. And we know that response to stimuli is one of the important characteristic features of living organisms. It is very specific and performed by different organs. In the figure, it is shown about 5 stimuli, that is sight, texture, sound, taste and smell. These 5 stimuli are responded by 5 different organs of the body. For sight, there is eye. For texture, there is skin. For sound, there is ear. For taste, there is tongue. And for smell, there is nose. So, I hope that it is clear about stimuli. Now, we will discuss about nervous system of animals. Nervous system is the most important and essential system for control and coordination as well as regulation of body functions. It helps the organism to respond according to the changes occurring in the environment in the interest of individuals. That is why this system helps the individual to respond in a coordinated manner to environmental changes and also to controls various movements to prolong life, that is to increase lifespan. The basic unit of nervous system is nerve cell, also called as neuron. So what is the basic unit of nervous system? It is nerve cell or neuron. This is the figure showing nervous system of human being. It is divided into two parts. First is central nervous system, that includes brain and spinal cord, and second is peripheral nervous system, that includes nerves, and these nerves may be cranial nerves or spinal nerves. Now we will read about structure of nerve cell, that is neuron. Neuron or nerve cell consists of two parts, that is first part is cyton or cell body and second part is axon. The shape of cyton vary, that we will study in higher classes. Cyton consists of a prominent nucleus with cytoplasm, and from the cyton thread-like structures arises. These thread-like structures are called as dendrites. These dendrites are responsible for receiving the impulse, that is messages, towards the cell body. From the cyton, there also extend a long process that is called as axon. Axon is surrounded by myelin sheath of fatty substance. Myelin sheath is notched at regular interval. This notch is called as node of Ranvier. By the passage of impulse, two neurons get attached at the junction between two neurons is called synapse. Nerve endings of one neuron is getting attached to the dendrite of other neuron. This is the figure about nerve cells showing its different parts. The diagram is very important for the examination point of view. So, my dear children, get it, practice. This is also the structure of neuron showing its various parts, that is cyton, cell body, nucleus, dendrites, axon, myelin sheath, node of Ranvier, axon terminal or nerve ending. Now the last topic of this session is working of nerve cell or neuron, means how nerve cell works. The stimulus is detected from the environment by dendrites of the nerve cell. As soon as the dendrite receives the information or impulse or messages, it set off a chemical reactions. This chemical reaction creates an electric impulse. Then the impulse is passed from dendrites to cell body and finally reaches to axon and nerve endings. Here electric impulse set off the release of hormones which helps in transmitting impulse across the synapse, and this initiate similar electric impulse in a dendrite of next neuron. In this way, impulse is transferred from one neuron to another. These messages are carried to the central nervous system. So, what is the central nervous system? Brain and spinal cord through sensory nerves. The role of central nervous system is to recognize stimulus and bring message to the muscle via motor nerves. So these two nerves plays an important role in transmitting and receiving the message. Finally, the muscles act accordingly. This figure indicates about neuromuscular junction. As the name indicates, it acts as a bridge between nervous system and muscular system for transmission of messages, transmission of impulses. The details about this you will read in class 11th. This figure shows that during detection of stimulus by neurons, one neuron get attached to the other neuron and helps in transmission of impulse. This figure also shows how nerve cell works and how synapses are formed between the two neurons. So children, I hope that it is clear to all of you about today's topic. Thank you and have a lovely day, and for any kind of doubts please write your questions in comment section.